Hi, everyone, and welcome to the finale of My Marvel Legends. Today's episode happens to be the 20th episode, and I just wanted to bring it to a close. I wanted to make this a very special episode in the sense to commemorate one of the most important company wide crossovers that happened something on similar lines of Acts of Vengeance in the late 80s and the early 90s. In the aftermath of Secret Invasion, Marvel Universe was engulfed, or let's say it became a victim of Dark Reign. Now, in that respect, what happened was that three classic villains of Marvel Universe, the Green Goblin, Bullseye. Now, this Venom was not Eddie Brock. At that time, the symbiote found a host in one of Spider Man's oldest villains, Scorpion, who is known by the name of Matt Gargan. These three would eventually, after signing up with the Pro Registration Act, would become the Thunderbolts. And while they became Thunderbolts, Norman Osborn, aka the Green Goblin, adopted the civilian attire. Customized action figure, which I did myself. So these were the Thunderbolts, and at this stage, when Norman Osborn was the head of this team, of course, there was Moonstone and Radioactive Man. I don't have their action figures with me. So Norman Osborn becomes the hero as he shoots down the Skrull Queen, who had adopted the look and feel of Spider-Woman. And Norman Osborn then becomes the czar of national security in the United States and has jurisdiction almost all over the world. And he starts out a witch hunt not only against Tony Stark, but also against each and every hero who didn't see eye to eye with him. So obviously that would bring in trouble. And in that respect, there was a void because the Avengers were disbanded, the Avengers were on the run, the new Avengers, the mighty Avengers, all of them had disappeared or they went underground and they were trying to bring his rule to an end. So Norman Osborn decides to fill that void by creating his own team of Avengers. And they were named Dark Avengers. I want to show you in this final episode the best, the most aggressive incarnation of the Avengers team, which was the total opposite of what the Avengers stood for. And I'll be showing those to you one by one. Bullseye became Hawkeye. Now this action figure is the latest iteration of Hawkeye. As you can see, it has the purple sleeve and everything. So this was Bullseye, Lester Sledge. Venom was, as I said, that he was the symbiote found a host in Matt Gargan. Then you have a Wolverine, who was actually Wolverine's own son, Daken, followed by a member of the mighty Avengers team who basically defected to Norman Osborn's side. He is one of the characters from Greek mythology, just like we had Hercules, who was part of the Avengers, Thor from Norse mythology. This was Ares from the Greek mythology, who had joined the ranks of the Dark Avengers. Then Marvel's version of Superman. This is the more buffed Dark Avengers Sentry. All of these chips are completed. Only one action figure I don't have with me. That happens to be the replacement for Miss Marvel, the supervillain, female supervillain who would replace Carol Danvers as Miss Marvel in this team. Now, Norman Osborn wanted to find a replacement who would fill in for the roles of Iron Man and Captain America. But to do that, that would be impossible to say the least. And in that, he came up with a solution called the Iron Patriot, which would be donned by him. The role would be played by himself, and this is the armor. So this is the team of Dark Avengers. Now, on one side, Norman Osborn was managing this team with the approval of the United States government. But to take out his adversaries, the good guys, the superheroes, he would be employing the services in a clandestine fashion of these guys as well. You've all seen them before. They are the Wrecking Crew. But it doesn't end there. Because at that time, the Wrecking Crew was part of the Hood's crime syndicate. So this, what you're looking at, are the main characters who were responsible for the Dark Reign saga. It was one of the best crossovers I had ever come across. This is the Dark Reign collection that I have for my Marvel Legends. Seeing them go up against the new Avengers team was one of my favorite battles, to say the least. I hope you guys enjoyed looking at not only these collection of action figures, but also all of the action figures that I have shown you previously. And I'll be coming up with something new for all of my fans. Of course, some of you had voted for G.I. Joe. So I'm trying to think what would be a better way to showcase my G.I. Joe collection, because I've got like around 100 action figures and almost up 30 to 50 vehicles, plus a base and all that. So I'll be coming up with something for that too. But in the meantime, I am extremely grateful to all of you for watching all of my Marvel Legends episodes. I hope to see you guys soon. And by the way, for those of us who are in Jeddah, for those of us who are in Saudi Arabia, it is now confirmed that in May or June, Jeddah is going to be hosting